here we are. Hey guys. Hey, hello. I have got to get better at introing this. Welcome to Blackness and Dragons. This is a homebrew Dungeons and Dragons 5e game. I am Jordan, also known as Lambertra, and you can find me all over the internet at Lambertra. I'm your dungeon master for the evening. And I just want to start out really real with you guys and say that last week I was so nervous about storytelling and making sure that my cast felt safe and had fun. And I completely took for granted that my technology was going to work. And literally everything broke before we went live. But this week I'm using a different setup. Moses helped me get some technology upgrades. We are going to rock and roll and have a great time tonight. And I do want to make one more shameless plug before I'm done introducing myself. My lipstick this evening is by Amore Monet Cosmetics. That is a Black-owned small business owned by my friend Amore. And I just wanted to give her a nice shout out. I'll drop that link in the chat. And I'm going to pass it off to Kiki because she's going to plug where else you can find us during the week.
Hey, y'all. You can find us, myself and Jordan, at Smells Like Teen Angst on YouTube, on all social media platforms, and our Riverdale after show called Poppin' Off at Pops, where we will be going live tomorrow.
Who are you and what do you play, by the way?
Oh, my name's Kiki, and I am known in this game as Buffy Jenkins, and I am a high elf sorcerer.
High elf. I'm Moses. In game, my name is Moses. I play a cleric of the high kind. Catch my drift. And you can find me at my house on the weekdays, probably at the office also at the weekdays. Catch me outside on the weekends, and then I'm just a traveling man, do my traveling things. I'm gonna pass it off to my homie DK.
Hi, I'm DK. I play Morgause Maywood, the Tiefling Rogue. When I am not doing that, you can find me at atrocitykitsch.com, or you can find me on pretty much any social media except Twitter as AtrocityKitsch. Twitter's Abaddon I. And last but definitely not least, Jeff.
Thank you. Oh my God. My name's Jeff. I'm on Twitter as One Black Jeff, OneBlackJeff. I'm also on Instagram, but I never post. So follow me to see what I did a year ago. I play Darius, who is a human fighter. Super interesting.
That is super interesting because I had no clue you had an Instagram.
It's not a good one.
Okay. This is something that I wanted to do last week. Since we are in the middle of Black History Month before we play, I want to give us some cool Black knowledge. This is a quote by Dr. Mae Jemison, the first African-American female astronaut, and she says, "Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations." The more you know. All right. So last week, our party, Darius, an influencer, Morgause, a doctor, Moses. I don't know if we know what Moses does besides smoke. And Buffy, also an influencer, met at the Inglewood College homecoming. It had been 10 years since they had graduated. Global dreams! And they got reacquainted. While they were there, they linked up with a mysterious bag lady. They smoked her weed. They put some personal items on the table for storytelling. And they ended up getting transported to the shitlands, where Prince and Jennifer Lewis gave them a map and an egg and told them to come back to the bar after they've retrieved all the glowing personal items from the map. So Jeff's ring is in Waterdeep. Moses' Polaroid is in the Salt Marsh. Morgause's book is in Barovia. Buffy's crystal is in Ravnica. There's a chicken wing in Chult and an ace of spades in Neverwinter. And while we were on that, we found out that the wagon that they borrowed from the bag lady is bigger on the inside, and it was full of loot. So they got the invite to the cookout and try Jesus, don't try me, which we're just going to treat both of those as spells, not necessarily loot. So anytime we are in combat or times when you guys want to use those, we can just treat that as an action. We also got the boots of speed. We got the cloak of invisibility, which I believe Moses is still wearing, correct? Just with the hood down, right? Yeah.
I got an actual cloak now.
Wait, we have tracks? They have the cloak of invisibility, which Moses is wearing, a minimal amount of golden coins, and also a bag of tricks, which we did roll for off screen, and we decided it's in Darius's possession. Which, Jeff, I do have to ask, what color would you like that to be? You can choose gray, rust, or tan.
Oh man. If I'm metagaming, tan makes the most sense, but gray is kind of the most adorable. So I'm just going to go with rust because I can't make a decision.
All right, so you have a rust bag of tricks. That does change how it works, so thank you for making that decision. Mm-hmm. After a while, you guys took on rest, you leveled up. The egg that Prince gave you hatched, and it found out that it turned into a lavender Pegasus called Violet, who Buffy is, madly in love with. They're best friends now. And right where we ended, there was a bit of conversation about whether or not they should actually attempt to go home or stay in the Forgotten Realms. And Jeff realized that no one was feeding his cat Snuggle Bear. And you all kind of realize that there are things that you want to go home to. So let's jump right back into that conversation.
You said your cat's name was Snuggle Bear. Where'd that name come from?
So he snuggles, and when he has a very loud purr, which is bear-like. I'm not sure if you've ever heard like a bear like in the forest. It's a very low guttural thing. It's a very low guttural purr.
How long can it be before he it's not bad and dies? Be realistic here. Alright, you got a neighbor of some sort? You got a...
No, I live in the penthouse. You need a key to get to that floor in the elevator.
Yeah, the cat's dead.
My housekeeper will take care of it. Actually, she'll probably... It's good. It's good. She has a key. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
Thank goodness for small favors.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm okay with being out here for a little while, so I got nothing going back.
I have to go home.
Yes.
You have to?
I have to go home.
Did you not try the champagne beer that they had back there? It was pretty killer.
And that's all well and good, but I have people who will be looking for me if I don't come home.
Yeah, you've got like patients and stuff.
I have a twin who's gonna notice when I'm not home. She's gonna notice when I'm gone.
All right. Well, I guess we better get this show on the road. Do you speak to this thing, Buffy?
Do I what?
Do you speak to Vi? You know how to
give me just a second. She seems... Violet says we can go if we want to go.
And so with that, you guys are off in the prospector seat. We're still going to call it that, even though it's probably not the right word. You're off in the front of the wagon, and Violet has said you guys can go, so you go. And you just kind of head down the first road that you're looking at the map, and so you head down the first road that you see, and Violet's just pulling the wagon down, and you follow the map through it, and it's just a journey without any kind of incident, thank goodness. Nothing weird happens. You don't see anything odd. You're just kind of talking and shooting the shit as you guys make this journey on your Pegasus pulled wagon. And as you get closer to the city, you know that you're following your progress on the map, and there's a bridge, and there are two like tree-like looking creatures, and you can tell they're kind of alive, and they perk up when they hear your wagon coming, and they kind of grumble at each other, and it sounds kind of like common tongue or English, if you call it, and they're like, yes, let them pass, let them pass, let them pass. And the two trees decide to let you pass. And then you travel a little bit further, and you are in the city of Waterdeep. Now, the road to Waterdeep was well paved. There were guards on it. It's patrolled. It is a city. And you see a sign at the front gates that says Waterdeep, also known as the City of Splendors or the Crown of the North. It's a trading hub. It's bustling, so there are people everywhere. And there are people that you recognize as humans because they look like you. There are also people who you might think are elves because of movies that you've seen. There are, short people. There's just stuff everywhere. And so it's a little familiar because you've all been to a city before, but it's also a little odd. So let me know how you're reacting to all these different things that you see.
Oh, wow. It smells good in here. Like coconut milk and collard greens.
I was trying to put my finger on it. I was like, it's collard greens, but like something, coconut milk. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get the coconut milk. That's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's not even water.
And
coconut milk.
as your wagon keeps traveling, there are people looking at you. But I think you're probably so just taken by the big city that you're not really paying attention to their reactions towards you. But you do notice there are tons of fancy buildings. There's shopping. There's a really very large house on the hill that definitely gets your attention. And as you keep going, you're just kind of trying to figure out where to park and what you're going to do next. You know that Jeff's ring or Darius's ring is here, but you don't necessarily know how to get to it.
Ooh, whoa, Violet, slow down. All right. You know what? I kind of like horseback riding. This is kind of fun. Kind of similar, right?
Are
you guys
you gonna try and just bareback Violet real quick?
I don't think she's gonna like that.
No.
Consent.
You find a saddle.
Yeah, let's get a saddle first so that's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
With
And then
money. I don't know about y'all, but
She raises a good point.
I guess so.
So you do, as you're DM speaking, you guys did find some gold in the wagon. It's not, you're not rich or anything, but it's enough to like buy you food.
Or a saddle.
I'm liking where Moses is going because, let's say we put a saddle on Violet, then we could sell horse rides to kids in the city, kids with rich parents, and then we'd have enough money to buy whatever we want.
She's a lavender pegacorn. She deserves better treatment than that. Pictures are no good, guys.
She can get a contract of some sort. We can get her like on some kind of union list or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Violet can definitely hear this conversation, and she is just shaking her head.
See? She can make her own decisions.
I'm sorry, Violet. We won't use you that way.
Do you think this map is very direct? Because it's saying the ring is here, but like, where is here?
Can you do like a pinch and zoom?
Not saying the same.
Well, the map just stays the same. Nothing about it changes. You know that Darius's ring is somewhere in this town, but you're not sure where. And as you're looking at the map and looking around, you see two different taverns. There's a rustic-looking one that kind of seems like it's encouraging you to shop local, and then there's more of like a chain-looking tavern.
Like a McDonald's?
Yeah, like a McDonald's. A McDowell's.
Ah.
So there's your rustic, it's called the Rustic Inn, and there's your McDowell's. And maybe you just want to go sit down and look at the map and try and figure out your next move. Where are you guys going to go?
We don't have McDowell's money.
I mean, you raise a good point. Plus, I'm sure the champagne beer in that one tastes fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Something about McDowell's champagne beer that's just like different than all the other.
It's crisper.
Yeah, it's
like hotel AC.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I say we go to you, Rustic, you guys.
Okay.
Let's see.
I want to look at the type of people that are coming in and out of the rustic. Can I roll?
Why don't you? Yeah, give me a roll. I was going to ask for one.
I already ahead of you. 3.
So with a 3, you don't even see where the door is. Like you can, when you pull up to somewhere and you're like, where even is the entrance? That's what's going on with you and Ye Rustic Inn right now. You can't even see the entrance.
How do we? Where's the door? Is it on the other side? Is it on the other side? I'm gonna walk around real quick. I'm gonna see if
I'm gonna try to find the door. That's 18 plus.
So with an 18, while Moses is trying to walk around the side to look for the door, Darius just embarrasses the shit out of him by walking right up to it and holding it open for everyone.
Thank you.
After you.
All right, so you guys all go into Ye Rustic Inn and you choose a table. And again, it's very much like the city outside. It is bustling. There are people, there are elves, there's a weird dude in the cloak in the corner, just all kinds of stuff going on. And you sit down and you roll the map out. Yes, chances are there's bar trivia going on. There's absolutely bar trivia happening. So it's just loud, it reminds you of an afternoon in Highland Park if you're at the Highland Park Brewery. So you're there, you roll out the map on the table and you're looking at it and you hear two voices going, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, let me through here, let me through. See where the voices are coming from. And then suddenly, two halflings come up to your table. And they pull up chairs and they say, are you the ones what answered our ad?
You sound like you're from London.
I don't know where London is. Are you the ones what answered our ad, though?
Yes.
What?
Oh, so you're here. You're here to be part of the crew then.
Mm-hmm.
To be what?
Part of the crew.
We put our ad for help wanted. We said have it here on trivia night. That way it wasn't suspicious.
Mm.
You answer our ad that meet you here at table 52. It's table 52 on Tuesday, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You got us over a barrel here.
What day of the week is Tuesday?
I told you we should have gone to McDonald's. Yeah. So you wanna what was the ad? Was there money involved? Is there weed involved?
Yeah, there's gonna be good payout for you. We're assembling a team. Have you heard of BB Green Bottle?
Yes. But we're really good. So our rates are higher than normal people.
BB Green Bottle Master Thief, you think you can outprice her? See, our mom is Baby Green Bottle, and we're Joy, and the girl halfling points at herself. And Flynn, and she points at her brother, green bottle. We're Bebe's kids. Bebe green bottle.
Oh yeah, she's the worst or the best at being. Yeah, we understand the history for sure. So we're in.
What?
Let's do it.
Can we talk about compensation first? Is that on the table?
Yeah, you guys really want to work with Bebe's kids? You know they don't die; they multiply.
I mean,
The whole thing about us not dying is a little bit tricky. See, that's why we need a team. Because maybe there used to be more of us and now there aren't.
yeah, it's probably the motto instead of actuality. People do
Right,
die, I guess.
It's for branding purposes, okay? It's all about branding.
Speaking of dying, is there a possibility that we can die on this?
Okay, look, here's the situation.
That is not a no.
That's not a no, but it's not a yes either. We all just have to be smart about it. You see the house on the hill where the Baron lives?
Yeah.
Okay.
The nice mansion, kind of a la Drake's house.
So last week we saw someone go into the residence of the Baron. He had a big, huge chest full of gold, and there was a glowing green object on top of the chest. Now we don't want the gold, or we don't want the green object, we just want the gold. Whatever the glowing thing was, we could throw that away.
So what
immediately
do we
your
get this
ears
gold?
perk up when you hear the glowing green object, because if you remember, the bag lady's magic was green and all of the glowing objects on your map glowed green.
Guys, my ring. Oh,
Do you mind giving us a minute to chat it over amongst the business?
I mean, I guess we could go refill our beverages. And the two halflings walk away.
Wait, before you go,
What?
can you see if they have like champagne or beer? If they can like mix it for you, can you get me a drink?
How much gold do you got for that? That sounds like an expensive drink.
It shouldn't be, and if it is, I'll get you back on the way back. You should just let me know. I'll Venmoeth you.
And the girl halfling just shakes her head and grabs her brother, and they both walk away from the table.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but this is a part in the movies where our guy dies. So I don't know.
We have no other way to get to this ring, guys. And I mean, thing 1 and thing 2 are obviously offering us a gig, and it serves us too. I mean, why not do it?
I mean, Moses does have a point. Like, we don't know like what the police are like in this world, and I just can't be like a meme that somebody uses in like 2 months. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, remember like this thing? Like, I don't want to be remembered that way. I'm gonna cry if that happens to me. It would be sad.
It'll be okay.
Like, is it Matrix rules? Like, if we die here, do we die in real life?
I don't know.
You look the same.
We got here at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all learning this together.
I mean, but Moses has that cool cloak. I mean, this could be like an in and out type of situation.
Oh yeah, this guy. I'm gonna put it on.
Don't put it on. They'll know we have it.
Oh. All right. Well, I mean, if we can just use this, then maybe this might be an easy gig. All right. You know what? Been looking out.
Also, I have this bag that I've been dying to use.
That's true.
Do we know what's in it yet?
Oh, a fun surprise. I'm going to wait until it's a little fun group surprise where you're all going to be really thankful that, let's just say, it's for real.
For real.
Yeah, sure.
Should we call Tweedledee and Tweedledee down?
Yeah, they should have had my drink by now. I don't know why it takes. Shouldn't take this long. No, like this place is not that crowded.
And when you guys look over towards the bar, Bebe's kids are standing there, and they're just giving you guys thumbs up, just waiting to see if you're down.
Yeah, we could do this.
Okay, so you guys give them thumbs up, you wave them back over, and the two, Joy and Flynn Greenbottle, Bebe's kids, walk back to the table. And they, somehow, you don't know where they were carrying them because you can see them, they're little halflings, but they did buy enough drinks for everyone.
Oh.
However, it's not champagne beer, it's just well whiskey. You know, it's whatever they had on tap. It's nothing special.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers.
A drink is a drink. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope
Thank
this
you.
little gives y'all the liquid courage you need to join us on this mission.
Oh yeah, about that. I think we're in.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. The rest of you won't do this.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So
Does the
here's the
contract be
deal.
signed?
We'll get to that point in a second. Hold on. And so the boy Flynn, he pulls out like a map from his guys don't carry stuff in their shirts, but for this, whatever, it's my rules. He pulls a map out from his shirt, and it's all and he rolls it over you guys' map, and it's all the schematics for what you guys are about to do. And so Joy starts pointing at it, and she says, "All right, here it is. We're going after the chest. It's somewhere in the Baron's house. Now, you saw it. It's a big house. It's 3 stories. There's 2 above ground and 1 below. We don't know how many rooms there is. It seems like maybe there's 20 of them. Now, all the windows and doors are always locked. We looked at them. We tried. They're always locked. The outside doors have alarms. It's got some kind of magical spell on it. So it lasts for 8 hours, and they only go off during the night. During the day, I guess he at home, he don't need no alarm. But if y'all guys, do you got magics? Because if you got some kind of magic, you could do a spell, maybe get rid of it. There's also 2 armed guards every night. They seem like fighting types. They got swords and crossbows, and they got whistles. So if one of them gets in a fight, they can whistle and call the other one. We're pretty sure the chest is in the master bedroom. It's got a combination lock, and the Baron's the only person who knows it. Now, see, maybe this is where you come in. Maybe you trick the Baron into giving you the combination. He's an old guy. He's like 60 years old. He inherited lots of money. He doesn't have that many friends. He's a little bit violent. He likes to visit the casino. One time he roughed up one of the dealers. There's the Baron's head of security. He's a dwarf about our size. He drinks a whole lot, so maybe we get him drunk before we go in. And the Baron has one friend. She's an old lady. Sometimes she hangs out here on trivia night. We think she might poison him because her last 3 husbands died mysteriously. We don't know that much. So we got to somehow get the combination, get in the house, get the chest, and then open the chest with the combination. The best ways to get out the house once we've done this is probably the roof or the basement because it's connected to the sewers in town. The front door we could leave out of it, but it's the least desirable option. We might have to fight, and like you said before, Bebe's kids don't die, and I said, well, maybe they do. Last time we left out the front door and it wasn't so good for us.
Okay.
I know that was a lot to write down, but what you think we should do.
I think you should have disclosed all that before we agreed.
Well, you haven't signed no contract yet.
Oh, that's a good point.
You want to look it over alone again? We understand this is a lot to do.
Are there any additional tools you guys could possibly provide us to go on this little excursion?
Not really, no. We
You
were
said the
hoping
last
that maybe you look like fancy people. We thought maybe you might have some tools. You're the one that answered our ad anyway.
Oh, shit, that's right. We did answer your ad.
I do have tools. I have this deck of cards.
What? That made it in? Oh. They must have that here.
I mean, the Baron do like to gamble. Maybe we set up a fake gambling game for him.
That's an idea.
Have we tried talking to him just straight up?
No, we didn't think of that. How you gonna get him to give you the combination if you just talk to him? That don't make much sense.
I mean, I do know a little bit of magic.
Go on.
I was playing around the other day at night, and I kind of saw that I can, cast like tiny illusions. So maybe I can make him think that the lock's in front of him, and then he'll have to put the combo in himself.
I don't see why that wouldn't work. That sounds smart.
Ideally, we would want to go during the daytime since there's not a lot of folks there, right? Or do we want to risk it? You're a fighter, aren't you?
I mean,
He looks like he's good at scrapping. That one does with the cards.
I mean, I did like a whole bunch of martial arts growing up, and like it just kind of like doesn't leave you. So if you need me to be the tough guy, I'm totally happy to do so. I also found a sword, so.
Where'd you find that at?
Okay, so this one can fight, and that one knows she can trick the Baron into getting the combination. What you two do?
I'm going to sneak in, visibly see him type in the code, and from there maybe go steal the stuff.
How you gonna sneak in and watch him put the code in and him not see you? That don't make no sense.
I mean, it's really complicated. I don't know if like I should tell you my secret, because then you might try to redo it and then you might botch the whole thing. I mean, we can argue semantics, but I got that part covered.
We working as a team, so we gotta be transparent with one another.
So far, you haven't offered yourself on anything.
We the ones with the plan.
Yeah, they have the plan. It was actually really. They have like a map. Scouted stuff out.
They had information. I thought we're the ones making up the plan right now. I mean, to be honest, I don't even see why we got to cut you guys in on this whole deal.
maybe if we're somewhere private, you can show them your skill, Moses.
You're right. It's not the place. But we can show you afterwards.
Well, Mick did.
No, I went around back. There's nothing back there. It's kind of all open. But where we park our cart? Can we just go back there?
Yeah, let's take it to the car.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Violet's probably missing me anyway.
And you see them kind of whisper each other. Maybe they're unsure. Can someone give me a persuasion roll? This might be a different world we're in, but we still don't follow strangers out to their car.
I can do persuasion roll. 13.
With a 13, you definitely can tell that they're a little nervous, but they Flynn nods and Joy says, "All right, we go with you to your cart then."
Yeah? All right, follow us. I'm going to down my drink.
Flynn and Joy do the same. They down their drinks, and everybody goes outside to the cart.
So there's no one by our cart, right? It's just Violet, right?
No, it's a parking lot. Just Violet cart. There's still, it's a parking lot in what we think of in terms of parking lot. It looks old timey, and it is still a city, so there are people walking around, but there's no one in your direct vicinity.
All right, stand back. I've only done this once, and
What do you mean? And they're really small, so they like crouch and they get even smaller. It's kind of adorable.
I'm gonna throw my.
And you bounce out of existence, and they both go, "What? Where'd he go? What happened? What? He was just here."
I'm gonna walk up and push one of them.
Hey, I ain't like that. What? He's maneuvering the wind. Damn, that is a good trick.
Right? I guess I can touch people too. I found that out. Wow, this is fun.
That's a real good trick, then. Maybe you could go in the house and just watch him put the combination in.
And then it's a matter of getting it out of the house.
Well, I think y'all are going to need eyes if one of you is going to be working on the Baron, and one of you is going to be watching the Baron, and one of you may have to fight the Baron. I can keep an eye out and make sure that no guards come by or we don't trip any alarms or anything like that.
Okay, so this one gonna be the lookout. That one's gonna go in with his little disappearing trick and watch the Baron put the code in. This guy's the fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, hold on. So we going in during the day, or are we going in at night? Do we got a good plan?
There's more alarms in the day than the night, right?
There's no alarms during the day, but all the windows and doors is locked. So we're gonna have to trick the Baron to let us in somehow, even just to get him open the door. Because I think if he could go, okay. So what we gotta have two tricks then. Because we gotta have one where we trick him into opening the door and let your friend with the invisibility go in and learn what the code is. And then we gotta go back later and actually steal the chest.
Going in twice. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can go as snake oil salesman or something. I'm pretty good with lotions and potions.
Lotion, I like that rhyme, lotions and potions. That's cute. What snake oil? Is that drinks in?
It's kind of an all-around fix it. It's kind of like cocoa butter. You just put it on and things get better.
Okay, then. So so let's try this again. So we go during the day, and you go knock on the door and pretend to sell him lotions and potions. And while the door is open, he gonna sneak upstairs and learn what the code is, right? And then we leave.
I'll have to
and
stay
then
there
I'll go
overnight.
back at night and go get the chest, right?
Yes. But the code is only on the chest, right?
The Baron's the only person who knows how to open the chest. That's why we gotta trick him. We gotta learn how to open the chest. Because even if we only go in once, we still don't know how to open the chest when we get it out.
All right.
Buffet's gonna put the illusion on. I can camp in the closet, and then at nighttime we try to hustle it out of the window.
I mean, that's pretty smart, but it is heavy.
I mean, do you see these guns?
Whoa, put those away, gun show. Ooh, ooh.
Do you have any strength modifiers, Moses?
Yeah, I think a -1. No, it's a +1.
I just want a strength roll right now just to see what's gonna happen.
Come on, let's arm wrestle. Let's do this.
Okay then, so let's go over this again. At this point, you're all just sitting on it's very awkward. You're all sitting on the ground. The halflings are much smaller than you, so like they're bent over the blueprints, but you're all just sitting in a circle in the parking lot, going over the blueprints. And the halflings say, all right, well, let's go over this again then. So Buffy gonna trick him into opening the door with lotions and potions. Did Moses
trick him? Yeah.
Moses gonna sneak inside with his magic trick and go upstairs. He gonna watch the Baron to learn what the code is, and he gonna stay in the house. And at night, we hope the Baron leaves. What can we make a diversion to make the Baron leave? Maybe we call his friend and tell her to call him, send an owl or something.
Or I could just kill his guards.
But the Baron will still be in the house though, so he would know that we took the chest. If we're gonna have Moses in the closet, then we need something to get the Baron out so we get the chest out, right?
Okay, let me pitch something, and this might sound crazy because it is. Every time somebody makes a plan, right, it never works. Have you ever seen one plan that ever worked? So if we make a plan, it's not going to work. So why make a plan? We'll get Moses in there. He'll figure out something. We're going to sell some lotion. I might kill somebody, but it's okay because, like, we're going to go home soon. So we could do some, like, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
It sounds like you really want your ring back, bro.
Yeah, it's a cool ring. It's made out of hematite. That's like volcano stones. And it's shiny as crap. Can I swear in this world? It's shiny as shit. I don't care.
All right, babies, kids. Do we got a deal or do we have a deal?
We got a deal. So, I mean, we ain't never done it like this before, but I guess we gonna make it work, right?
That's how we make shit happen here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You just get on the phone with an owl or whatever the fuck you guys do here. You call those people. We'll handle the rest.
So are we going now then? Or are we gonna go at night?
We're gonna go both times.
Now.
We're gonna go now to sell the oil and sneak Moses into the house. And then we'll come back later to retrieve Moses in the chest once the Baron is gone.
You guys got an empty bottle? I'm gonna need one. Do you guys do plastic bottles here?
Glass bottles? Let's not. Last name is Green Bottle. How you know? We got them in by our horses. And the two halflings walk over to two Shetland ponies that you've now just noticed are there, and they go into the satchel and they pull out a green bottle, and they come back and they bring it to you, Moses.
Cool. I take one and they put it in one of my pockets. A pocket that has nothing in it, so that makes no noises.
Ain't no time like the present, did. And you all just start walking towards the Baron's mansion. And it's a very uneventful walk. There are some people who are definitely looking at you guys crazy now because in addition to the four of you, whose clothing makes no sense in this world, you also now have two halflings with you. So you're a very odd-looking party of people. But you get up to the Baron's house, and there's a guard at the front gate, and he says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Hi. I was wondering if I could speak to the master of the house.
What you want with him?
I have a great proposition for him. I am selling a lotion and potion that will change his life.
I don't know if the Baron has any need for potions.
It's good for men's health.
Can you roll for... Give me a persuasion roll.
All right. 19.
So with a 19, that absolutely works. The security guard says, "All right, just go up. I'm going to open the gate, and you and your friends can go up this path to the front door." And so he opens the gate. He lets you in. You go up the path to the front door, and you ring the doorbell.
Is he gone? Is he going back to the front?
Yeah, the security guard he's stationed at the gate. So the security guard is stationed at the gate. There are two guards walking around the house, but one's on the left side of the house, one's on the right side of the house. So currently there is no one near you. And Joy says, yeah, that's a good idea. Go ahead, do your thing so nobody sees you. And right as she ends her sentence, the door opens and there's the Baron. And he is the oldest looking man you have ever seen in your entire life. And also incredibly, incredibly grumpy. And he just says, "What do you want?"
Hello, sir. Have you heard about the watchtower?
No.
I am here as representative selling a lotion and potion that can greatly benefit your life. It can rejuvenate you from the inside and outside. And if you're willing to sit down and talk to me for a minute, I could give you a free sample for free $99.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, 17.
17. I actually, as the Baron, I'm going to roll against you. And if I get higher than a 17, it's not going to work. Let's see. I got a 13. It worked.
Crotchety old man.
And so he stays just as crotchety as possible. And he says, "I guess I have a moment to talk to you." And Moses, I'm going to need you to roll for stealth.
I should have mentioned this. This is me above game. I should have mentioned that I'm terrible at stealth, but here we go.
4.
Oh wow, natural 20s. But again, I'm bad, so technically it's 19.
Are you kidding me? Okay, so you got a -1. I am again going to roll against you, and I got what is this? Hold on. I got a 4. Why is this working? Why are the dice letting this work?
Jinx ensues.
And so why don't you guys tell me what happened since it worked?
So, Mr. Barron, sir, would you happen to have any Kool-Aid? Some ice cold Kool-Aid? May I come in and have a sip of Kool-Aid, sir?
I mean, I'm not gonna give you any drinks. You can go to McDowell's if you want to have a drink, but I guess you can come stand in my entryway and we can talk about this lotion and potion you've got. And the Baron opens the door wide enough to let the 5 travelers that he sees inside.
Perfect. So I start demonstrating the power of this potion. Give a little bit to Darius and makes his hair shiny. And, put a little bit on his hands, and all of a sudden his hands look a little bit younger. And I tell him the best part is if you put a couple drops in your afternoon nightcap, because old people go to bed at like 5.
I try to do a assist, and then I whisper in his ear, "My wife loves it."
And Moses, what are you doing while this happens?
I am beginning to look for the stairs to sneak up the stairs.
So give me another, since that first roll that you did was just to be able to get in, give me another roll for sneaking up the stairs, please.
$16.
That's a 15 because you have a -1, right?
Mm-hmm.
15 against you. I got a 2. So you make it up the stairs, and what are you guys doing down? Well, you're back downstairs and you're still doing your thing, and Joy and Flynn are just watching you in delight.
I tell the Baron that this potion, though, is quite expensive, but I can give him a free sample to try. He can have 1 sample, but if he likes it and wants to buy more, I can come back tonight. It's going to cost him, though. But if you just want to try it, I do suggest that you maybe put it somewhere really safe, because it's highly coveted. And I mean, I saw that you had a lot of staff when we got here, and I wouldn't want them to take the 1 sample from you, because that's really all I'm allowed to give out to people.
Yeah.
The only person who can really afford it. Do you have anywhere that you can maybe put it for safekeeping, or should I come back later?
Give me a persuasion roll on that.
Oh, 18.
20. I got a natty 20.
Okay, I just start blasting.
No.
Beefy and Joy and Flynn, the Bebe's kids, see you reaching for weapons, and they just jump on you. They both just grab you, one on each arm, and they're just strong enough to put your arms behind your back. And the Baron says, I don't know about this coming back later business, but this product does seem very rare. Let me try it again.
Okay.
And he puts out his hand for another squish of lotion.
I can give you a half pump. But you're going to have to come back. I'm going to have to come back.
Half pump, that's what she said.
We were all thinking it.
I just can't keep giving you free samples, sir. If I give you this little packet right here, you need to promise that you put it somewhere safe, because you can only use it every 2 hours.
And how can I reach you if I decide I want more of this?
if you flip over the packet, you can see that I have a phone number for the tavern in the
Give me
city.
an owl. You can send an owl to the rustic inn. Send an owl to the rustic inn. We like to sit at table 52, and we'll come see you there.
That works. Thank you, Bebe's kids.
Yeah, you're welcome. We're a team. All of us go out together, selling these lotions and potions, and we would like it if you try it. Actually, let's see if I am going to, as one of the Bebe's kids, do a performance roll. I'm going to cheat on it because I get a +2 for performance as one of the Bebe's kids. It still only gives you an 11. But with an 11, the Baron, he nods and he's, okay, then I guess we'll see. And so he takes the packet from you and he takes it upstairs. Or he takes the packet from you and he says, thank you. And, I'll just, I guess, send that owl to McDowell's if I need you. And he slams the door in your face.
You rust again.
Well, I think that worked, guys.
That went well. He seemed to like you.
Yeah, I think it went all right. What do you think, Flynn? Flynn says, yeah, I think it went all right. Well, at least, the other one's in the house, ain't he? I don't see him out here.
I turn to Moses to say something snide, and then I realize that he's not there, and then I just get sad.
Oh, you missed your friend.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to give you another inspiration for that, Jeff.
Yay!
There was a question off camera if inspiration in this game will count from session to session. And yes, I am the DM who allows you to keep your inspiration from session to session. So Jeff now has 2 inspirations. Moses, what are you doing inside the house? Where are you? What's going on? Let's check in with you for a moment.
So I'm on the 2nd floor, a little drunk from downing that whiskey earlier, a little high from smoking in the parking lot.
You brought it up. Give me a constitution roll.
Constitution. Oh, 16, 17.
With a 17, it doesn't impair any of your actions.
Yeah, because I'm a functioning, drunk, high person. Anywho. I'm going to walk around the 2nd floor looking for the bedroom. I'm opening up every door possible.
Why don't you give me an investigation roll and see what you find?
$16.
16. I'm going to roll against you. Natty 20. You don't know where it is yet. So you're still just kind of bouncing around, but you're invisible, so I guess it doesn't matter. And the Baron walks upstairs, and he's looking at the little packet in his hand, and he goes, cocoa butter. I've never seen anything like this before. Very interesting.
Before we leave, can I use one of my skills? Can I use message to talk to Moses?
You guys are still downstairs. I'm going to check in with you in 1 second. So just hold that thought, my darling. So the Baron looking at his package of cocoa butter, which he's never seen before, and he's just kind of standing on the upstairs landing, and he hasn't really decided what he's going to do with it yet. What are you going to do, Moses?
Is he in my? He's in my line of sight, but he's on the 2nd floor, right?
Yeah, you can see him. Yeah, he's on the landing on the 2nd floor. Oh, I lied. That's the second. He's on the third floor. The second floor is the floor where you enter. There's a basement and there's a third floor.
Oh, okay, so I'm on that floor.
So you could move around upstairs. So I assume that you're on the third floor, correct?
I'm going to kind of hover behind him so that way I can sneak in any room that he's just going to dart into.
Give me
like-
a stealth roll.
Oh, terrible idea. No. It's too late now. Oh, hold on. It landed in the
What
middle.
was it?
It was either between a 5 or a 13, but I got like these little grommets, so it landed.
Okay.
At 20? But technically 19.
So you got a 19. Oh yeah, because it's not 20 and then -1, so you got 19. So with 19, you are on him like white on rice. He cannot see you. He can't hear you. He can't smell you. You are just following him around. And I am going to do a roll that determines his next action because I kind of want to let you guys get away with this. All right, so that was a nat 1. And with a nat 1, against the Baron's better instincts, he walks directly to the safe, puts in the combination, he puts the cocoa butter in it, and he closes it up, and you see the whole thing. Now, back outside, what's going on with you guys?
We're just, sitting, waiting, wishing, about to head back to Ye Rustic, wondering if Moses has the code or not, because we're not coming back unless we get the code.
So as you are just hanging out, loitering in front of the Baron's house, one of the security guards who's doing rounds comes around and sees you there. And he says, hey, if you're not here on official business, you got to go. You got to go.
Wow. People these days.
This would
Yes,
be
we
the
should be
part
on
where
our
you
way.
want to do that, the special action that you wanted to do. This would be the part where you take it before he kicks you out.
So I decide to use my special action and send a message to Moses. And my whole crew can hear it at the same time because, that's how magic works. So let me... Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at your character sheet, so I know what you're about to do.
All right, so I sent a message to Moses and let him know that we told the Baron to put everything in the safe. Does he have the code for us?
And you're doing that because you have the spell message as a sorcerer. I don't have your character sheet in front of me, Moses. Let's just say, because you can do that and that's your spell, I will say that Moses absolutely gets that message. So somehow, Moses, you guys are still not sure of how this weird realm that you're in works. And you're upstairs and you got the code and you're very happy about it. And you kind of feel like this purple haze in front of your eyes, and you think it's because you're just very intoxicated. But you see this purple haze, and Buffy, she's very like wishy-washy and like wavy, and she appears in front of you, and she goes, "Did you get the code?"
Well,
and
what is it?
give me a roll, Moses, and let's see if you can reply to her. I'm just making shit up right now. I don't know how you'd be able to reply to her, so roll for it.
Moses, you're muted though.
You're muted, baby.
I didn't want to say anything so the Baron didn't hear me. Technically, I'm gonna when I get the message, I was saying I nod, but I did just roll a 19.
The front door. So you nod
Well,
and back
that's nice.
downstairs. back downstairs, a purple haze appears in front of your eyes, Buffy, and you kind of go with it because in all of your, you buy crystals and you do, your metaphysical stuff and you meditate. So you're used to having the spirits of the ancestors communicating with you in visions. So a purple haze appears in front of your eyes and you see a wavy version of Moses and he's nodding. And Flynn and Joy look at you and they say, well, what's going on?
He's holding up fingers to tell me the code. He can't talk or else the Baron's going to hear him.
Well, okay, we should probably go then. Hurry up and get the code.
Moses, tell me the code.
What? I tell him the code, and I saw.
With your fingers.
What's the code? I looked at it, but I don't think I asked the DM exactly what it was.
We didn't communicate that. 91750.
91750. Okay.
Hey, you gotta leave. You're not here on official business. The second card is walking past.
I go up to one of the guards and I just say, yo, man, our business is our business. We'll be back.
Roll intimidation.
It's going to be bad. Oh, 20! Why?
These guys are out of control tonight.
Where are you from, guard?
Guard,
Where are you from?
The guard just looks at you and he says, I've got my eye on you. And he walks away, and as he's walking away, he trips.
That's what I thought.
All right. Let's go. Let's get out of here. And Bebe's kids are trying to hurry up and rush you away. That way, nothing else bad happens.
I have been nodding and smiling this entire time while Kiki's been talking to the Baron, but really I have been looking around the room that we're sitting in. I would like to roll to see if there is anything valuable to note for when we return later.
You guys are actually outside now, but I will count that as previous action when you guys are inside the house. I'll go along with that. So go ahead and roll. Let's do perception. So if you have any wisdom modifiers, which I think you do. Let's see. You got a +1 for perception, so go ahead and make a roll and let's see what else you noticed that was inside the house.
Well, that there is a nat 1, friends. That is a triple 1. I hate to break the streak, but I'm that guy, and I knew it.
I'm the first nat one.
I swear to God. So with your modifier, that's a 2. So his house just looked like a hoarder house to you. There was a lot of stuff, lots of stuff, but you don't know if any of it was valuable or precious.
Fair enough.
And the guard has basically just rushed the 3 of you and Bebe's kids back outside of the gate of the house. So you're all out standing in front of the house. And, Flynn and Joy, Bebe's kids, look around and say, all right. So we got the code and he's inside. So I think we better just lay low for a little bit and we come back for him when it's dark out, yeah? And then he dropped the chest out the window or something.
I mean, that all sounds gravy, but you guys aren't a whole lot of help.
We was the one with the information.
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder what's in it for us to get this chest now.
Okay, maybe we split the gold 20-80. We get 80, you get 20.
50-50.
That's a little ridiculous.
Well, I mean, there's 4 of us and there's 2 of you.
Yeah, but look, maybe he dropped the chest out the window. Maybe because we climb up the wall and grab it.
With guards around?
Who knows how the rest of this mission plays out? We might, be doing more like, we was the ones with the information. We knew where the chest was. It was our idea.
I'm just trying to make a deal with you.
Okay.
We've proved to you that we've done half of it. We've proved to you that we can get in and get out.
Hey, but we didn't charge you anything for them drinks earlier. That's gonna count for something. Gesture of goodwill.
For me mixing my own personal potions, I don't know. It's kind of an even Steven there, buddy.
Okay, how about 70-30, and then we give you extra 1,000 gold.
How about 70-30 and a place to sleep tonight? With like hot showers and meals and champagne beer.
And tiny chocolates on pillows.
And tiny mints on pillows and stuff.
I mean, that's real fancy. All we got is studio apartment. Why you think that we doing this gig tonight? We got to get this gold for a reason. That nice 2-bedroom.
I'm just trying to be reasonable. We could go back and snatch the gold right now and not give you a cent.
We shouldn't be fighting, right? The real enemy is that billionaire on that hill. And this is what he wants. He wants us to fight for the scraps while he's just sitting there in his big house on the hill laughing at us.
See, I like this
He's
one.
the
He know what he's
1%.
talking about. He's the 1%, and we the little guys. Us quite literally, because we halflings.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
and I mean, not to be rude or threatening or anything, but if you try and cut us out the deal, we gonna go back and tell him that Moses in the house. So you need us.
Yes.
And you need us.
Stitches.
We all need each other. So, and okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna roll for persuasion because I think that I just convinced myself to give you guys more money.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7. Oh no, I'm wrong. That was a 12 plus. Do I have any pluses? You're not gonna believe this. So as one of the Bebe's kids, I have a +7 for persuasion. So a 12 plus 7 is going to be 19. So the two look at each other and they whisper to each other back and forth. And they say, okay, hold on. After talking about this with you guys, and the Baron really is the bad one, we're going to do a 60-40. How's that sound?
And a place to sleep tonight.
So we get 60, you get 40, you'll get the growing green thing, and you can come back to our studio apartment if you want to. How'd that sound?
I mean, as long as you guys got weed and whiskey, I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
Heard that.
I mean, I don't know what you mean by weed, but we got some of that halfling leaf. Sure, we could pick up a bottle of whiskey on the way, but we can't get too drunk because we're just waiting till dark. Then we're going to go back and get Moses in the chest. Right?
Right.
I pull out my sword and I say, I'll be satisfied as long as Killblade gets his bloodthirst for tonight. And I put it away.
I mean, this one might have to sleep on the pouch. He seems a bit violent. So let's go. And with that,
I'm enjoying it. It's a world.
3 of you and the halflings start their walk down to the less great side of Waterdeep to wait out the afternoon before you go and get Moses when it's dark out. And that is where we will conclude today's episode.
Cliffhanger.
Unmuted.
Moses is invisible. He's stuck in the parents' house
For a week.
Stuck in an old dude's house. kind of a hoarder. Sounds like a Goodwill.
Moses is stuck in an old man's house. He's a hoarder. Let's say our goodbyes. Let's start with you, Moses. You're stuck in the old man's house.
Hi guys, find me in the old man's house next time. Same network, same channel. Pass it off to our girl Faye. Kiki.
Well, Buffy's gonna go take a nap with Violet, but if you're looking for Kiki, you can find me at Smells Like Teen Angst, popping up at Pops. I'll see you kids next week. And what about you, Darius?
Well, I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart that all of you get to wet your blades with the blood of your enemies. Look at this! Look who came to visit. Don't focus on the cat. Focus on DK. Get out of here, Kitty.
Hi, thanks for watching. I am not literally in an old man's house, but spiritually, I'm trapped in an old man's house. If you're looking for me, you can find me at atrocitykitsch.com.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, you guys. I am Jordan. I am your game master here at Blackness and Dragons. You can find me at Lambertra. Tomorrow night, you'll be able to find me and Kiki talking about Riverdale at Smells Like Teen Angst. Q Times has a fantastic series of shows. It is truly my honor to be among their game masters running games with them. So subscribe to their channel. Make sure that you're watching their other stuff. On a Friday, they are doing a special episode of Court of Corvids, which is one of my favorites because it features Jake, our producer, and our other producer, Molly, my best friend. So like, subscribe, Q Time. We will see you back here next week for more Blackness and Dragons at 6:30 p.m. PST on Tuesdays. Until next week, do you got McDonald's money?
McDonald's money.